Hello, welcome back to Rada. My name is Beast, and today we're back with Hoshizora no Memoria, Eternal Heart. Always forget to say the wish upon a shooting star, technically, but who really cares? Anyway, today we're going to be going into the Asuho after short story. I don't know why, but I've been rereading Yumiko Mary as of late, and I forgot how good it is. It's like actually really good in my opinion. Like, I know up to a certain point because I actually, like, own the physical copies of the manga up to a certain chapter, but I haven't actually been able to read past that part. So, now I'm reading the entire fucking thing, and I'm so looking forward to seeing how that develops. Mainly because for some reason they decided to, like, swap around two villains' position, I guess you could say, between the manga and the anime, which was really fucking weird. Like, the one that was supposed to be the henchman was now the boss, while the boss was suddenly the henchman. Anyways, Asshole. Really is unfortunate that saying her name almost makes it sound like saying asshole every time. Asshole.
土曜スクール、あっという間に終わったね。なんで驚くの?
It's just that you didn't doze off at all. If this was last year's also, she would have normally slept through to the end of class. We finally started to get serious about studying for entrance exams.
そういうわけじゃないよ。私、進学はしないつもりだもん。
Guess you'd rather go to culinary school?
できれば、喫茶店のお手伝いしながらね。
Season was autumn. The year had passed since Asuho and I started dating. We were now third-year students. We had new classes this year, and Asuho and I were sorted into different ones. With Saturday school being self-study as it is, students have the freedom to study in either the classroom or the library. So we could be together. Whenever Asuho struggled on a problem, I tried to help her. Of course, we had to stay quiet since we were in the library. Been diligently attending Saturday school since you became a third-year student. I just thought that maybe you were thinking about going to college.
土曜も学校来るのは、ようちゃんがいるからだよ。ようちゃん、受験勉強の最中だもんね。一緒に遊んだりとか、あんまりできないし、それでも、なるべく一緒にいたいなって。
You could go play if you really want to.
私も勉強の邪魔したくないし。だから、わからない問題あっても、ようちゃんには聞かないようにしようって思ってたんだけど。
On the contrary, you should let me teach you about the things you don't understand. That would also make me feel closer also even while we're studying.
だから、私も起きてられるんだ。ようちゃんが先生やってくれるから、ようちゃんの声、好きだから。
Jeez, she says the most embarrassing things. Even Asuho blushed, and she was the one who said it. Let me know if I'm not explaining something very well. Chinami always says I don't make any sense.
私なら大丈夫。ようちゃんは特別だし。
That's even more embarrassing. Well, if I ignite your passion for learning, then maybe you can try harder in your regular classes too.
そっちは寝てるかも。
Even if you're not continuing your studies, you just still take your classes seriously.
三島先生の授業はちゃんと聞いてるよ。
Mishima, my father is a teacher at Ibari High. My father mostly teaches third-year students, so he frequently stands at the podium in both of our classes.
先生、ようちゃんと声が似てるからね。
You think?
だから退屈しないで聞いてられるのかも。ようちゃんが近くにいるみたいな気がして。
Maybe we blush every time she says something like that. That lovey-dovey atmosphere still hadn't gone away since we started dating. Maybe you wonder if that feeling would ever go away.
3年になってから数学の成績はちょっと上がったんだよ。赤点候補が減ってよかっ
た。Hey, that's all thanks to Mishima.
ようちゃんのおかげだよ。
Trying to make me blush.
流された。
He's always facing toward the blackboard while giving his lectures. I think it's actually kind of hard to understand them.
私、右耳はちょっと悪いけど、 その分左耳がいいんだよ。
Even now, also had chosen to sit on my right side.
だからようちゃんの声が好きって言えるんだよ。
Also, his designated position was was there on my right side. It was a seat reserved for Asuho only. However, the distance between me and Asuho as we sat there in the Saturday school was much smaller than when we sat side by side in class last year. It was the distance between two lovers rather than the distance between two friends.
ようちゃん、三島先生のこと普通に先生って呼ぶんだね。
Well, yeah.
二人が会話してるのを廊下で見かけた時あったけど、先生と生徒って感じだったし。
You only need to talk to him about school stuff after all.
もっと親子らしくしてもいいのに。
We can't do that when we're at school.
ようちゃん、律儀なんだから。
You wanna hold hands?
ごまかした？
Working today, right? This is our only chance. Also handles the customers and I wash the dishes. It gets busy during the day too, so we wouldn't have too many chances to talk. I want to spend more time with you, Asuho. I want to feel like you're right there with me, Asuho.
恥ずかしいこと言ってる。
She started it. There are other students leaving now. Is it too embarrassing?
恥ずかしい。だけど。
Asuho gently latched onto my arm. The warmth of her body was a precious gift.
私ね、ようちゃんとクラス離れるの寂しかった。
Me too.
だから土曜日がいつも楽しみなんだ。ようちゃんとずっと一緒にいられる今日が待ち遠しかったんだ。
Saturday school in the morning and work at Milky Way in the evening. And we usually go on a date at night. So Saturday ends up being a 3-course Asuho meal for me. And then at night, also later, do you want to do the usual? As I let it go of my arm, also stopped and listened for something.
聞こえない。キーンキーンは聞こえないよ。雨は絶対降らないよ。
I was looking forward to tonight's stargazing.
いらっしゃいませ。お客様は何名様でしょうか。
Also greeted newly arrived customers right away when they came in. Smile bright as the sun sparkled on her face, sharing her happiness with everyone around.
ご注文はお決まりでしょうか。
A hard-working waitress with her apron dress constantly flapping around. She would be hard at work just like this until the lunch rush ended. Though apparently her father would rather she spent more of her time studying instead of working in the cafe. For my part, anyway, I enjoyed this time with her. Well, with both of us being busy working, we couldn't spend too much time side by side. But just having her around during work was enough to make me happy.
ようちゃん、お疲れ様。
Yeah, you did good too. Once the rush passed, the work settled down a bit, and I finally got a chance to eat lunch. Also was the one who prepared my lunch.
どうぞようちゃん、今日はパスタとサラダだよ。
Even if I wasn't her boyfriend, I'd still rate Asuho's food as some of the best I've ever eaten. Tasted, I mean. The cooking isn't on the menu, but it wouldn't be strange if her dishes ended up there eventually. Her father must be waiting until Asuho graduates from culinary school. At that point, he could leave not only the menu but the entire cafe in Asuho's hands. Perhaps then her father would return to the world of astronomy as Asuho wished.
どうようちゃん。
It's got that Asuho flavor like usual.
そっか。私もまだまだだな。
No, hold on. I meant that it's delicious like your cooking always is.
いつもより美味しいって言われるくらいじゃないと、ようちゃんが飽きちゃうと悪いしね。
Your food got better every day. Just how good could it end up getting? I'm blessed to be able to eat the cooking and also put so much care.
調理師学校でちゃんと学んで、早く免許取りたいな。じゃないとお父さん、安心できないと思うから、天文の研究に戻ってくれないと思うから。
僕は無理してアスホに店を任せるつもりはないんだけどね。
Yona brought us our drinks.
もっと私のこと信用してくれてもいいのに。
信用はしてる。
本当かな？
僕が思うのは、麻生には好きな道を進んでほしい。それだけだよ。
私の好きな道は、このミルキーウェイでようちゃんにご飯作ってあげることだよ。
けど、小笠坂くんは進学するんだろ？
それが？
小笠坂くんは、ひばりが崎を出るということだろ？
Well, I haven't decided yet.
行きたい学校があるなら、それを優先するといい。麻生、お前も、ひばりが崎にこだわる必要はないんだ。この店を優先することはない。調理師学校に通いたいなら、小笠坂くんが進学する先にだってあるだろうしね。だから、小笠坂くんを追いかけたっていいんだ。店のことは、僕に任せておいていいんだ。
でも、それじゃあ。
僕を気遣うより、小笠坂くんとの時間を大切にしなさい。アスホーが安心して帰省できるために、僕はこの店を守っているから。
お父さん。
ああ。今の僕は、できた父親かもしれないな。
Master wiped the tears from his eyes as he walked away.
全然できた父親じゃない。
Asuho immediately disagreed with his
お父さん、いっつも早とちりするんだから。私の耳のことでもそうだったけど。
Two of them got in a fight as a result of that disagreement. However, at the Hibari Festival last year, that was resolved.
私に好きな道に進めって言うなら、お父さんだって好きな道に進んでほしいのに、そう思うのが当たり前のことなのに。
He's just following his instincts as a father.
そんなんじゃないよ。ようちゃんだって同じでしょ？ようちゃんだって三島先生が困ってたら何とかしてあげたいって思うでしょ？
I don't think I would.
ようちゃんも素直じゃないんだから。
Also, I don't have my mind set on moving away from Hibarigasaki.
私はお父さんと同じで、ようちゃんにも好きな道に進んでほしいって思うだけだよ。
Honest truth, though, was that I hadn't decided what to do after graduation. However, I didn't even need to think about what to answer, Asuho. The only future I want is where I can be together with you, Asuho. She turned bright red.
私もだよ。私も、ようちゃんがそばにいてくれるだけで。
My cheeks were probably just as red as hers. If Sakaki was here, she would definitely call us dumb lovebirds.
それより食べて冷めちゃうよ。
You're not eating, Asuho?
ちゃんと食べるよ。
Asuho sat in the seat across from me and showed me a great big grin as she stared at me. You're not eating.
ようちゃんが食べた後に食べるよ。
I gave up and started eating. It was kind of awkward being watched, but I didn't care that much.
私、自分で食べるより、ようちゃんが食べてるのを見てた方が楽しいっていうか、これじゃあ、お父さんがお店任せてくれないのも納得かな。
Don't you think it's the other way around? You should be happy to see a customer eating your food.
お客様じゃなくて、ようちゃんだから、ようちゃんが食べてくれるのが嬉しいから。
If Cosmo was here right now, she would call this table our cute little love nest. After I finished eating, also took care of the dishes. But at least let me wash the dishes.
おかわり持ってこようかなって。
Whoa now, I'm already full to bursting. Why is she mad?
食欲の秋なんだから、まだ平気でしょ？
I don't know about that.
私もまだまだだな。
Does she have the thing for a little bit of chub and is essentially masting him? It's clearly Asuho's objective to fatten me up.
私の目標は、ようちゃんがいくら食べても満腹にならない料理を作ることだよ。
That would be some dangerous cooking if you think about it.
それなら、ずっとようちゃんが食べてるのを見てられるからね。
Might be able to eat a little more. Is it a dessert?
本当？よかった。すぐ持ってくるからね。
Asuho cheerfully trotted back into the kitchen. If she had a tail, it would have been wagging back and forth.
今、娘が子犬に見えたような。
That's an illusion. Would have been more elaborate if we just sat there like first time. And just take a swig. Ended up eating dessert in Asuho's room. Asuho's father told her that she could leave work early. Also, shouldn't you have lunch too? She visibly squirmed.
実はもう食べたんだ。ようちゃんのまかない作ってる時にたくさん味見したから。あんまり言いたくなかったのにな。
Why is that? Why is she mad at me again?
ようちゃんのために努力してるって言ってるみたいで恥ずかしいじゃない。いつかは味見しなくても作れるくらいにならないとね。満腹にならない料理を。
I think I would rather have boring regular food. Jinmi taught me all about the dangers of doing alchemy in the kitchen.
ようちゃん、適当なところ座っていいよ。
Asuho set the tray down on the table. I saw that there were sweets on the tray. This is a creme brulee.
食べて食べて。
This time Asuho sat down next to me rather than across the table like she did before.
しよっか。
I could feed myself.
ダメ。
Sweet smell filled my nostrils when Asuho leaned in closer. Rather than the creme brulee, it was Asuho's own scent that I had noticed. How about you saying off for me?
それは恥ずかしいよ。
It's the same for me, you know. We were so close that our shoulders occasionally rubbed together. I reached out and gently wrapped my arm around Asuho's shoulders. Asuho jumped in response, but then she snuggled in a little closer to me. Her clothes rustled as the fabrics brushed together. The two of us shared each other's body heat. You said you just tasted it before, right? Here, have some more.
大丈夫だから。
Don't you have to go into hibernation this winter too?
食欲の秋だからだもん。
She's worried about her weight. Pulled her
よう
close.
ちゃん。
The tension left Asuho's body as she wrapped her arms around me and snuggled into my chest. I combed my fingers through Asuho's hair and stroked her cheeks.
くすぐったい。
Asuho? Don't you know that you're not fat at all? She leapt out of my arms in an instant.
ようちゃんのバカ。
Sorry, come on. I took Asuho's hand and pulled her back to me.
また変なことしたらデザートあげないよ。
Okay, I'll stop now. Asuho gently curled up with me again.
ようちゃん、あったかい。
Maybe because it's fall now. What? Yeah, they're making out right there. This is not saying like, yeah, no, they're making out. They're hard making out. And I brought my face closer as Asuho closed her eyes.
変なことした。
Is that bad?
ダメ。
And as she said that, Asuho clung to me even more tightly.
食べないの？
She stares at my face from point blank
お
range.
腹いっぱい？
No, I'll eat it.
していい？はい。
She grabbed a spoonful and brought it up to my face. I ate the dessert in front of my face.
おいしい？
It's delicious.
本当？
Do you want to confirm it? How was it?
おいし
How did the dessert
い。
taste?
よくわからないから。また。
She scooped up another spoonful. Let her feed me. With that, I kissed Asuho. How was that?
甘くて、熱くて、頭、溶けちゃいそう。
After we finished eating, both our hearts and stomachs were full to the brim. Her ovaries as well, probably.
いい天気。雨警報もお休みしてるし、夜が楽しみだな。
Wait outside before the sunset. We're still wearing short sleeves since fall had only just begun.
We'll change over to fall uniforms for a while longer.
ようちゃん、晩ご飯もうちで食べてく？全然いいよ。私も嬉しいし。
If you don't mind, I could definitely stop over there. Today is turning into a three-course meal of Asuho and more Asuho.
私にとっては、ようちゃん三昧の日だよ。
Let's eat together.
口移し？
No, I don't know how much more I could handle of that, especially if it wasn't a dessert.
じゃあ、デザートの時は、しようね。
If that happened again, I would no doubt end up eating also, too. Let's go for a walk, but exercise after a meal is good for you.
運動。
Or is your oncoming hibernation going to interfere with your exercise
ちょ
too?
っと引っかかる言い方かも。
Also pouted, but that didn't make her any less cute. Once we got walking, also lashed onto my right arm. Her arms softly wrapped themselves around mine.
ようちゃん、一応言っておくけど、
What's that?
私、太ってないからね。
She's still thinking about that? I know. Rather have already confirmed that to be true. Is that sorry?
触るだけで、なんでわかるんだろう。
Well, that's... I hastily stopped myself from saying the rest of that ill-advised sentence.
エッチ。
Was it that obvious what I was thinking about? Did you eat too much just because it's fall?
秋とか関係ないんだ。ようちゃんがバイトに来て、私はまかない作って、それ以外にも朝ごはんと晩ごはんも作るし、夜は料理の勉強してるし、テンクルのお茶会のためのスイーツ作ったりもして、その度に味見してたから、ちょっとね。
Also stuck out her tongue
け
mischievously.
ど、これから部活が忙しくなるし、体重なんて気にしてられないかも。
The Body High School Festival is coming soon after all.
去年の写真展を超えるのが目標だよ。
I'm sure that your cookies would be very popular if they made an appearance at the exhibit. Also was always one that made tea or brought in treats for us to enjoy at the club activities. Well, Koizumi graduated and also became the Astro Club's beloved new club president. Club
お
leader.
茶会は好きだけど、作りすぎないように気をつけなくちゃ。
Evidently, she wasn't going to stop worrying about her weight even after club activities got more busy.
Also clung onto my arm tightly. What's
ちょっ
wrong?
と、風が冷たくて。
The air felt chilly in my skin too. Looking around, most other people were wearing long sleeves. Want to go in one of these shops? Talking, sorry.
こうしてればあったかいか
Also, was the main thing keeping me warm
ら。よう
too.
ちゃん、お店入っても、いつも飲み物しか頼まないよね。
I guess you're right.
私、まかない作りすぎてる？デートの時はお腹いっぱいになってるとか？
Unlike you, I don't really worry about my weight.
ん。
I just think that your cooking is better than anything I could order off most menus, that's all.
本
Yeah. Make me enjoy your meals less if I was snacking in between them.
当？じゃあ、今日も期待しててね。
Please do.
ようちゃんを太らせてあげるから。
That's kind of scary, but I'm looking forward to it. We passed by a museum as we walked. Despite the roads here and there around this area, it was relatively quiet. Sea breeze from the nearby harbor was clearing my sinuses.
ここ、いつか開館したらいいね。そうすれば、お父さんも就職できるかもしれないし、ようちゃんと一緒にプラネタリウム見て、新しい思い出も作れると思うから。
The cold breeze of the ocean didn't bother us at all, since we kept each other warm.
ちょっと思い出しちゃうな。
When you were a kid, you went to a planetarium, right?
何度かね。お父さんが反対したから、天文クラブには入れなかったけど。でも、私が星好きになったのは、お父さんのおかげだった。
Asuho glanced at me.
ようちゃん、覚えてる？私ね、料理が好きになったのは、ようちゃんのおかげなんだよ。ようちゃんのおかげで、お菓子作りが特に好きになったんだよ。
Was it because of the cafe?
お父さんがお店始めたのは、ようちゃんが転校した後だから。きっかけは、もっと前。ようちゃんとクラスが同じだった。4年生の時だった。
First met a boy named Kogasaki Yo when I was in 4th grade. No, it wasn't technically the first time we met. We had been in the same class a few times before that. But 4th grade is just when I first started to notice him. According to my memories, 4th grade was the first time that I thought I wanted to be friends with Yo. Yo clearly didn't fit in with the rest of the class. As far as I knew, he was always alone. I'd never seen him talking to another classmate. I was never interested in playing with the other kids at recess either. I went home right away after classes ended. Bard was just like me. I didn't even get Yo to talk to me. Even when I used my role as class representative to get to know him, he always seemed to hold me at arm's reach. I only got a couple words in response when I tried to talk to him. When I tried to force through the conversation, he would direct his suspicious gaze at me. I'd never seen him laugh. So far away from me. Someone I couldn't reach no matter how long I chased him. I lost sight of him. Kogasaki was too far for me to reach. But then we met again in Hibarigasaki. And then...
子供の頃の私は、ようちゃんの友達になりたかった。だけどそれは、先生に言われたからなんだ。私はクラス委員だったから、いつも一人でいるようちゃんを心配した先生が、私に声をかけたの。ようちゃんの友達になってくれないかって。ようちゃんは母子家庭っていうのも、その時に聞いたんだ。だから私は、はいと返事した。私は父子家庭だったから、親近感が湧いたんだと思う。仲間意識があったんだと思う。私が一方的にようちゃんをちゃん付けで呼ぶようになったのは、それが理由。私は寂しかったのかもしれない。その頃のお父さんは仕事で家にいなかったし、お母さんもいなくなっちゃったから、私は、ようちゃんと傷を舐め合いたかったのかもしれない。これが、ようちゃんを好きになったきっかけ。初恋っていうには、ちょっと寂しい理由だよ。
Is it? It's the first time I've ever been thankful that I grew up without a father. Yes, these words. It was these words. Every casual word he spoke made me feel better. Better. How hard have I fallen for him? This love has grown even stronger.
私がね、料理が好きになったのも、そうなんだ。ようちゃんが転校するちょっと前だったかな。4年生になったってことで、授業に家庭科が増えて、私たちは初めての調理実習をすることになって、初めてお菓子作りに挑戦して、私とようちゃんは班が別だったから、お菓子作るのも別々で、私は初めての料理に張り切ってた。頑張って美味しいお菓子を作ろうって、今思うと、いなくなったお母さんの影を追いかけてたっていうのもあったかもしれない。だけど、ようちゃんはその時もやっぱり興味なさそうにしてて、班の仕事を手伝っててもつまらなそうで、私ずっと見てたんだよ。ようちゃんクラスで一番手際良かったんだから、きっとようちゃんその頃から家事手伝いやってたんだね。
Hearing her talk about my past self made me feel like I was a bit pathetic and a bit embarrassing back
でね、 調理が終わると、作ったお菓子を他の班に味見してもらうことになったんだ。それでようちゃんは、私が作ったお菓子を食べて。
I'm sorry.
え？
I was really blunt back then. I must have said something terrible to you.
もう。
Asuho giggled at my preemptive excuse.
ようちゃん、やっぱり覚えてない。そうじゃないんだよ。ようちゃんは、美味しいって言ってくれた。ぶっきらぼうな声で、つまらなそうな顔でも、美味しいって言ってくれたんだよ。だから、ようちゃんにとっては何でもない一言だったそれが、印象に残ってる。大切な思い出になってる。あたし、もっと料理を頑張ろうって思った。ようちゃんに、もっと美味しいって言ってもらえたらって思ったんだよ。
Pegasus rose high in the eastern sky. He stood atop his throne in the great square of Pegasus. Below him, the constellation of Andromeda seemed to be holding up the constellation of Pegasus.
あたしは、秋の星空が好きなんだ。四季の星座の中で一番好きなんだよ。だって、秋の星座はとてもロマンチックだからね。
Chief among those being the legend behind Andromeda, right?
お姫様と白馬の王子様の恋物語。
Asuho's prince on a white horse. The man chosen for that must be very happy indeed. Now that I had been reunited with Asuho in the city, I could say with confidence that I was lucky to have her.
天体写真撮るのもいい加減慣れてきたわね。私たちのお仕事は、可愛い後輩たちに教えてあげることでしょうか。
The Astro Club began its astronomical observations. It was really bustling on the rooftop since we had gotten new club members in the spring.
The president also was having a heck of a time.
Organizing things, but knowing her, she probably enjoyed it.
私は後輩ですので、指導は先輩方に任せます。葵さんも先輩だよ。新しい部員はみんな1年生だし。それも、みんな女子なのよね。小ヶ坂さんのハーレム化計画が実を結びましたね。
I don't have any such plans. Nowadays, it seems like you just keep me around so you can tease me every single day.
何かおかしいと思ったら。
Come on, Asuho, don't fall for Kosume's lies so easily.
私の信用が落ちている気がします。あなたが遊んでる分の対価でしょ？相手が1年生だからってだけじゃなくて、葵さんは未来の部長としての自覚も持たないとね。2年は私だけですが、年功序列のような飲酒は廃止すべきです。
Soon, wasn't only Asuho showing the younger students how to use the cameras, since Hisakaki, Kosama, and Aoi all jumped in to help out. The plan was to create an exhibit primarily featuring the new students' pictures at the upcoming Hyobari Festival. Also, that girl's looking at you.
本当？今行くよー。
Asuho was going to take care of others, and the students all seemed eager for her attention. Now that Okaizumi had graduated, Asuho was the most knowledgeable about astronomy in the club, and she has always had a sociable personality too. Also learned a great deal about taking pictures from her last year.
あ、皆星先輩。何かわからないところあった？いえ、大丈夫です。こっち見てたんじゃないの？二人仲いいなって思って。先輩、私たちのことより、副部長と一緒じゃなくていいんですか？
小ヶ坂先輩が寂しがってるんじゃないかなって。
Hisakaki knew that we were dating, but I never told the underclassmen anything about that.
何言って、先輩、赤くなってる。やっぱり。
Several younger students started gossiping about
ほ
her.
らほら、小ヶ坂先輩が寂しがってますよ。
ようちゃん、そんなことないよね。
Why are you mad at me?
先輩たちって、付き合ってるんですか？
Who told you?
見てれば誰だってわかると思いますよ。ねえ。二人、いつも一緒だし。
皆星先輩、小ヶ坂先輩にいつもお菓子作ってくるし。
あれはみんなのために。真っ先に小ヶ坂先輩にあげるし。
小ヶ坂先輩が食べてるのをずーっと見てるし。
あーんとかしそうな雰囲気だし。
So Asuho's attitude made it too obvious, huh?
誤解だもん。はいはい、バカップルバカップル。私たちが目を離すと、物質はすぐ愛の巣になりますからね。部内恋愛、恥ずかしい。だから、誤解なんだよ
That's right, you're all misunderstanding something. Why are you angry at me again?
本当に勘違いなら、私がお菓子作っても、食べてくれますか？小ヶ坂先輩。
Huh, me?
はい。
Except for the girl who asked, all the other first years started gossiping again. Then also gave me looked at me with painful eyes.
やっぱり若い子の方が好きなんだ。
What do you mean? I'm all aboard the Asuho train 100%!
本
Of course, right?
当？ようちゃん。そうやって見つめ合ったりするからバレバレなんでしょ？すみませんでした、小ヶ坂先輩。
The other girl ran out of the room. One of her friends chased after her.
ほら、だから諦めた方がいいって言ったじゃない。でも、
好きになるのわかるけどね。イケメンで成績トップで、将来はきっと医者か弁護士。シスコンでロリコンって噂もあるけど。
Where the fuck did that come from? I wanted to sink to the ground when I heard that last part.
これであの子が退部したら、小ヶ坂くんのせいね。その時は、責任を取ってもらいましょう。
What do you expect me to do about it?
有言実行しなさいってこと。アスホさん一筋なんですよね。
Asuho? Aye.
シスコンでロリコン。
Those are all misunderstandings!
ちなみさんはいいとして、展望台の幼女さんはどうなんでしょう。
None of that matters. They're never gonna get in the way of me liking Asuho. And really, Mayor would have some choice words about being called a little girl. Also, you still don't believe me?
そうじゃないんだ。ようちゃん、ごめんね。
We had like a whole story arc last time. It took like fucking hours to get you to fucking finally accept it.
不安になるとしたら、私がようちゃんに釣り合ってるのかってことで。
It's the same with me, you know. I feel like that sometimes too. Also, it's Prince on a White Horse. The man chosen for that role is truly lucky. But he did feel anxious about whether I was good enough to fulfill that role.
シスコンでロリコンだからね。
Stupid girl. Also, do you have a minute? I grabbed Asuho's hand.
ようちゃん。
Izugaki Kosame, I'll leave the rest to you.
どこ行くのよ。姉さん、それは野暮というものですよ。
We'll come right back.
私は何も任されなかったので、もう帰れということでしょうか。
Don't actually get ready to leave. When I get back, I'm gonna check and make sure that you were actually taking pictures while I was gone.
冗談です。どこに行くのかわかりませんが、行ってらっしゃいです。
Pulled Asuho by the hand and left the rooftop. We returned to the club room. There was no one there. That's why I chose this place.
ようちゃん
Asuho looked
どうしたの
uncertain.
突然。
There's something I need to talk to you about. It was an important conversation, so I came to the club room to talk without other people around.
誰かに聞かせたくない話？
Right now, anyway, they'll find out eventually, and we should tell your dad, too. Next year, I'm gonna quit my job, so... Also gulped. Must have figured it out already.
進路のことだよね。ようちゃん、 迷ってたって言ってたけど、本当は決めてたんだね。
No, I really wasn't certain. I had an answer, but I didn't have the courage. Courage to tell Asuho.
ようちゃん、ひばりが崎を追ってるんだね。都会の大学に進むんだね。
Her voice sounded sad. However, she wasn't trying to blame me at all. I want to study astronomy there. Asuho showed me a smile. A smile like a son meant to share one's happiness with another person. That smile always saved me. It always gave me courage.
ようちゃん、私は応援するよ。
Asuho's too good for a guy like me.
だって私は、そんなようちゃんが好きだから。お父さんと同じで、星を追いかけてるようちゃんが、好きなんだよ。
Asuho said that and nodded, as if it made perfect sense in her head now.
ありがとね。もやもやってしてたのが晴れた感じ。屋上戻ろっか。みんなが待ってるといけないし、ひばり祭のために張り切って写真撮っちゃうぞ。
Her voice was very cheerful, even more cheerful than usual. As I could tell that, unfortunately, her cheerful mood was actually hollow.
ようちゃん、行こ
う。Not yet. Also, that's not the end of the conversation. We'll have to talk about the most important thing.
それって。
I'm gonna leave you Barigasaki. I was just wondering if you wanted... Shall I leave her to my eyes? Do you want to come live with me? And hear an answer from Asuho. She just stood there with her mouth open, staring blankly. This time I looked Asuho in the eyes and said it. I don't know what I'll do if I don't have you there beside me. I don't think I would make it if I had to live alone out there. If you don't make me food anymore, I might just starve to death in my room. Or even before that, I might die of loneliness. So, Asuho, once you graduate, do you want to go to the city together with me? Do you want to live with me there? You stay here by my side forever? Asuho took a long moment before she responded.
いいの？私も連れて行ってくれるの？
Yeah, if you don't mind. For the first time, Asuho's facade cracked. Beneath that cheerful expression, these were her real emotions. Tears overflowed from her eyes, falling down her cheeks.
ようちゃんのバカ話す順番逆だよ。こっちを先に話してよ。
Sorry. I held Asuho's shoulders, pulled her in close as she cried.
いいよ、ようちゃんを追いかけて。私も都会の学校に進もうって思うから。
I had to decide right away. So, do you have a school you want to go to?
だから都会の調理師学校に決めたんだ。私も決心がついた。私だっていろんな学校のパンフ取り寄せたりとかちゃんと考えてたんだから。
We kissed. And as we kissed, tears continued to flow from our eyes. The drops salted our lips. The tears were bitter, but they tasted like Asuho, just like her desserts always tasted like her. After adjusting our clothes, we cleaned the window and floor.
ようちゃん。
Yet they fucking banged in here. They banged right up against their window. That's why I had to clean that's why they had to clean the window as well. Asuho bashfully latched onto my arm. There was a box of sweets in her hands. There were enough for everyone on the rooftop.
もうこんなところで食べちゃダメだよ。
I don't want to brought him
美
along.
味しかったの？
Yeah, I wish I could eat more.
まだ食べられるの？
Only as much as give me.
お腹いっぱいにならない？
I'll never get full of him eating your desserts. Well, Sunday, since it was vacation day, I could stay the night at Asuho's house. Asuho seemed happy too. Also had to talk to her father about the job and also about our future plans, about a relationship from here on out.
ようちゃんと一緒に暮らすようになったら どんな生活が待ってるんだろう。エッチだね。
So are you?
そんなことないもん。
Squeeze my arm tighter. You're the only one I want after all.
私も、ようちゃん一筋だよ。
Squeeze my arm tight. The right side will always be reserved for Asuho.
バカ。
And also kissed me on the cheek. Wanna go and everyone's waiting for us. Even if the world around us changes in the future, I want to keep Asuho's reserved seat safe right here next to me. So we can walk together just like this. That alone won't change. Just like the unchanging starry sky. Maybe we'll get our own star named after us. Anybody Gasaki. They'll call it the couple star. Unlikely.
これからもよろしくね、ようちゃん。
It is led to twinkling the star and the love becomes eternal. Funnily enough, the background here is not where her choice happened. If I remember correctly, the choice that led down her route was in the storage room of the Astro Club. If I remember correctly. Like I said, don't remember quite. Terrible and all that. The one for always should be the harbor, but it's probably just gonna fucking show either the lookout or the museum. Anyway, that was Asuho's short story. Next up, always. Bye-bye.